Hello, my name is Christine, or Loveaholic on this channel. For those of you who don't know, I am a self-taught artist and I aspire to be a full-time artist one day. Happy 2025. I hope January has been treating you well, and with the new year comes a new planner. I've actually had this traveler's notebook for about maybe like 2 or 3 years, I would say. I really love it. When I first saw traveler's notebook was years ago, and I was really hesitant to get it because I wanted to make sure I really wanted to invest in something like this, and I'm really glad I waited, and I'm really glad that I got it. Although I do wish I got the normal size as opposed to this passport size, but I'm still very happy with it. What I really like about this journal is that it caters to my needs, meaning I love to keep multiple notebooks, and if it could be in one place, that's like my ideal notebook. So in this notebook, I have like my planner, which I'm gonna show you guys, as well as my sketchbook, watercolor paper book, and my commonplace book. I was actually really inspired to make a planner from Cozy Kitsune. I really loved the way she did the planners, and she addressed a lot of problems that I also had with mine. So I'm actually really excited to go back into planning again in a more simple and still cute style. So what I have here is my pen, my Kohl ink pen. I've been really into ballpoint pens lately. This one has black and blue and green and red, and I think that's just all the colors that I need. I love that it's a very thin point as well, so I love the way it writes. This is my little paper clip just for decoration or to hold my pages down or whatnot. I really love this camera charm on here. It's like one of my favorite things. It makes me really smile every time I see it. I have my page. You can't really see it, but I put a little stamp of Lily of a Valley. I got the stamp from Japan and I wanted to put it on this notebook. It's a little hard to see, but in the sun it's not too bad. So here is my planner, and then these are just like my little scraps of paper and my butterfly stickers. I keep all my stickers and scrap papers in here too, in this little Ziploc pouch, clear pouch. So let me know if you guys want me to do a tour of these other notebooks, but for today I am just gonna do my planner. It's been a while since I've decorated a journal like this, so I'm really excited. I use pressed flowers and pressed leaves, and I use the, what are these called? The Dynamo labels. And I drew this myself. I used this tracing paper. I think you can find it online. But I actually got the paper from my iPad packaging that I got like a year ago. And I've been saving it because the paper looked really nice. And now I actually have some use for it. Open the page and it kind of links to another arm that's like holding a map. I thought it was kind of cute, where it's just holding a map. Some other disembodied hand is holding the other side of the map. And I'm probably gonna decorate this some more, but I'm gonna leave it blank for now while I think about it. And then so my first page is gonna be my to-do list. I got these inspirations from Cozy Kitsune, like I said in the beginning of the video. What she did was have a base page, a bunch of stickers, and like decorates the page, and then she just puts sticky notes on top so she could just switch that out every time. And she doesn't have to make a really pretty page every single time you want to make another list. So I thought that was genius. I actually kind of started doing something like this, but instead of actually having a base paper, I actually had a post-it, but I kept moving it to the next page. And I just feel like I just wasted a lot of paper that way. So this way, I could keep it nice and cute. I can be more deliberate with my decorations, and I can actually keep it and see it. And I can just switch these out with post-it notes, or in my case, cute little notepads, and I put a washi tape on top. I thought that was really cute. Since my notebook is kind of small, hers was a little bigger, so she could put a little more decorations on it. I was thinking about keeping the left side of my page blank so I can decorate it whenever I feel like winding down, and I haven't decorated a journal like that in a really long time, so I'm really excited to do that. Behind the to-do page is a bunch of blank sheets. I also got this inspiration from Cozy Kitsune because I do like to elaborate on my to-do list as well. So I left some space in there. And then after the space, I have my weekly pages. Again, I left the left page blank so I could add some more decorations, which I'll probably film my sketch processes and pasting processes if you guys are interested in the future. If you guys have noticed, I only have like one page for this weekly, and I didn't designate more pages for weeklies of future months. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to just save space and be able to use sticky notes and just move them as I please, take it away, just because everything is never set in stone, and I always end up crossing it out or like moving it around. It looks kind of ugly, which I've embraced, but I think I like that method better because it saves my paper. I was a little hesitant to do it at first because I used to designate free pages for future weeks with the intent that I want to look back on it like a diary of my events, but in reality I just ended up wasting paper and I never looked back on them. I rather designate my intention to like another journal or something to actually spend my time to reflect and really journal out important events. Okay, so the next one is the grocery list because I feel like I'm perpetually buying groceries, but ironically I don't have anything on here right now because I bought everything before I made this planner. So here's my little list. Again, the base page. Probably gonna decorate something over here and just switch it out whenever I need a new list. Next page is gonna be my art ideas page. I saw this video, which I can't remember the name right now, but I'll put her channel up here. She's a really great resource for artists. Anyways, where was I? Inspiration just comes out of nowhere in like the most unlikely of places. So when time comes when I sit down and I want to do like an art project, I have a running list right here. And I put a little note in the back to see sketchbook for more exploration. So I wasn't going to expand too much in here, figure out my concepts and like explore a little more in my sketchbooks. Next page is doubts. Basically, it's a list to express all of my doubts because I feel like us artists and creatives, we kind of just sit down and before even starting, we just kind of freak out a little bit, or at least I do, about the skills that I lack, whether I can even do any of this. I pretty much just psych myself out before I start drawing, and it just delays my practice and my projects. This is another page from the same YouTuber to write down all the doubts of what you have about your art skills, because it's a way to assess where you might be weak at and what you might need to learn. I think that's really brilliant. So I just wrote down a bunch of things like, you know, I suck at perspective right now, or my lighting is lacking, my coloring is really lacking as well. So I just wrote everything down, you know, just as it comes, and it's kind of freeing to acknowledge your doubts like that in that way. And again, I put it as a post-it and I can remove it whenever I want to. And this is my challenges page, which is also what's recommended. So her advice was to just start drawing without jumping into research too much. See where I can find challenges while I draw. You think anatomy is the problem, but it's actually perspective, or you think it's perspective, but it's anatomy. So whatever challenges and doubts overlap is something that I'll use for future studies. I really like that idea, so I wanted to put that on here. The next page is my video ideas or YouTube ideas. I do want to take YouTube a little more seriously or at least have more fun and be consistent, find my voice in the community. So I have my video ideas over here. Again, piece of paper that I use to put it on, and when I need more, just get off, take it back on. And I also have blank pages for that so I can elaborate more on my video ideas. I think I have one more page, which is my art shop page. Autumn of 2023, I opened my first ever shop, and it was really exhilarating. It took a long time, not just because of doing the thing, that didn't take long, but just getting started. I did a lot of planning, I did a lot of panicking, I did a lot of overthinking, so I ended up doing it. But again, because I'm starting out, I didn't make as much money, but I am very happy that I had some sales, and I met a lot of really great people who actually supported and bought my stickers and my prints. So I really want to concentrate more on expanding my shop and adding more things in there. I had like a bit of a hiatus with my shop since a friend passed away, and I was in a really bad rut. And I was actually also not taking my antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds at the time. So I was having a really hard time just being consistent with art. And because it was my first time kind of dabbling in the business side of art, it really left me questioning whether I was cut out for it or how I can blend the two together. Like, how can it be harmonious with the business side and the art side? But I think I've come to terms with the fact that it has to be separate, and it's kind of fun having it to be separate. It's like I'm using a different part of my brain for what type of art I want to draw for the general public, and then separate that from the art that I do in my personal time. So all that to say that I want to start being more consistent on my art shop. I know it's going to take a little while to build, so I'm going to be a little more patient with this one. But I want to slowly invest in this. And I have some blank pages for if I want to elaborate on these ideas. And that's pretty much it for my planner. If you didn't want to use sticky pads like I did, I used these notepads right here. So the first one is the Harry Potter one that I got from Japan. I actually really love this. I only used like one piece paper for like a year or two, and I was being really precious with it, but I wanted to use it somehow. And I thought that this planner would be the perfect way to use this. It's just so pretty. Look at this. I love the art in it so much. And then I also used this little graph gridded memo pad that I actually just got from Daiso. It's like $1. So I really like this as well. It's really nice to use. So that concludes my planner tour. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you got some inspiration for what you wanted to do with your notebooks or planners. Let me know if you want me to do another tour of my other journals, or if you want to see a process of my sketches whenever I decorate my planner, and I will see you in the next one. Happy creating. Bye.